Here's a little practice to work on the front side of the legs, the quadriceps. For this, we'll just need a block. And to begin, we're going to come down to our backs. We're going to take the block. We can put it on any level. I'm going to start to the low one. Put it right under your sacrum, that little triangular bone at the bottom of your spine. And lengthen your right leg long, and then bring your left knee towards the left shoulder. And here, just want to try to let that right leg just hang heavy. Try to get a stretch on the front side of the hip. And if you're not feeling anything, you can always lift the hips up. Just change the level. For me, this feels better here. It'll take about 5 rounds of breath. Just nice and easy, and out the nose. At the end of your next exhale, bring the left foot down, and then straighten the left leg forward, and then bring the right knee towards your right shoulder. It might not get all the way there. Allow that left leg to relax. I'm going to try to hopefully feel this. The front side of the hip, you might find that your knee needs to bend a little bit. If at all possible, try not to let it do that. Just let the hip sag. Start to draw the knee a little bit tighter. It should give you a little more pull on the front side of the left leg. A few more rounds of breath here. Good, one more inhale. And then at the end of your exhale, release the knee. Bring the right foot to the ground, bring the left foot to the ground. Lift the hips up, just set the block aside. And we're just going to go into a nice easy bridge pose. So bring bottoms of the feet to the floor. We can reach the fingertips towards the heels. And then just press the feet into the mat and lift the hips up. Then try to press the heels a little firmly into the mat. Press the inside of the foot. Lengthen the tailbone down as we lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Take another couple rounds of breath. And then let's lower back down. Bring the knees towards the chest, rock back and forth a few times. And then let's just come into a downward facing dog. Pedal the heels out a couple times, just ease into the movement. And take an inhale breath. On the exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Keep the fingers on the mat. Look forward and just bend and straighten the left knee towards the ground. Try not to round forward, but keep the chest lifted, reaching forward. Bend and straighten. Good, one more time, straighten. Next time you bend it and straighten it, step back, downward dog. Take an inhale. Step the left foot between the hands. Fingers stay on the mat. And just like before, bend and straighten that right leg. Try not to round forward. You can let the hips drop a little bit. But bend and straighten the knee. Just make sure you're feeling something in the front side of the leg. It might be all the way in the hip. It might be more kind of in the middle of the quad, middle of the front of the leg. Chest is lifted, gaze forward. Good, one more time. Next time it's straight, step back to downward facing dog. Good, take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Bring the back knee to the mat. And just lengthen the chest forward and up. Now from here, press that left foot into the mat a little bit. Lift the chest. If you'd like from here, you can always curl the toes under and lift that back knee up off the ground. That'll give you a little bit more bang for your buck in that left knee, left hip, quad. Good, and then Bring the left knee down. Toe heel that right foot out a little bit. Start to bend the right knee, left knee, reach the right hand back. Take this kneeling quad stretch. As much as you can, try to pull the heel towards the butt. Press the left hand into the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the low body. Exhale, twist the ribs a little more towards your right knee, and then start to bend the knee, heel a little closer to the butt. One more breath. And then hands back down, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, left foot on the outside of the left hand, back knee to the mat. Lengthen the toes long towards the back, lengthen the chest forward. Again, if you want to straighten that leg by curling the toes up, you can do that. But encourage that right hip point to move back towards the back of the mat. Good. Take another round of breath. And then the back knee comes to the mat. I'm going to take my right hand just a little bit longer. I'm going to bend the right knee. Left hand reaches back. Kneeling quad stretch. So we pull the heel towards the butt. We can let that right hip just sink down a little bit. But inhale, lengthen through the low spine. So as we lengthen, we create some length here. On the exhale, we twist the rib cage a little more towards the left side. And then maybe we pull that heel a little bit tighter towards our backside. Take another round of breath. And then release that. Hands come down, downward dog. Inhale here, rock forward to plank. Lower all the way to the floor. Take the hands a little bit beyond the shoulders. Inhale, lift up into this kind of a medium-sized cobra, kind of towards a seal pose. Good. Take a breath in. And out. Good. Lower back down. Take your right hand, just stretch it out in front of you. Take your left hand, reach back, and just grab on the outside of the pinky side of the foot of that right or the left heel. And then from here, just try to kick the left thigh up off the mat. With your right hand, you can press into the floor a little bit. Just kick a little bit into that leg. Good. One more breath. And lower back down, switch sides, left hand goes out. We're going to bend the right, reach back, and just grab on the outside, and then kick a little bit. You can use a little bit of force from that left hand to lift the chest up. Good. Take another round of breath. And then lower back down. Good. From here, press back into a tabletop. Walk the feet forward. And we'll just come onto our backs. What we're going to do, set my block aside. I'm going to take my right foot up. Or I'm going to take my right knee. And I'm just going to roll it over towards the right side. From here, I'm going to bend my knee, reach my left hand back. And just take this kind of a scorpion style stretch. Good. Deep breath in. And out. Another round of breath. And then undo that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We're going to take the right foot up towards the ceiling. You can grab to the toe if you have a towel, a strap, back of the leg, or even bend the knee. I'm going to take my toe, I'm going to bend it over, roll over towards my left side. We're going to bend the bottom knee, bend the right knee, left knee, reach your hand back, take this into this scorpion style stretch. A few deep rounds of breath, really fill up the lungs. One more round. And then let's undo that. Roll back to our backs. One more time. Bend the knees, fingertips towards the heels. press the inside of the feet, the outside of the feet, heels, and just lift up bridge pose. Now from this bridge pose, take your block, just gonna lift the hips up, and we're just gonna put the block underneath that sacrum again. A few rounds of breath here. And then to get out of this, I just lift my heels up off the mat. I press my toes in, butt comes up a little bit, block comes out. Slowly lower down, straighten the legs, and relax Shavasana.